Hello and welcome to my bunker. Welcome to Pandemic Studios, located in the depths of my basement. You're now in my basement. This is my phone that I'm speaking into. This is my sheet. I ironed it myself. I'm so glad that you are with me. We decided to name this In the Basement of the Rabbi. It felt like it was somewhat mystical at first. And then the more that I thought about it, the more I realized it's a little bit creepy, perhaps a lot creepy, perhaps a bit reminiscent of the Silence of the Lambs. In any case, come up with something better and it's yours. The title is yours. We will give you the honor of renaming this slot. Write into us, me, and I will be open to your best suggestions. As you will no doubt be able to tell already, or certainly by the many upcoming ums and ahs, I've never done this before, don't have a clue what's happening. I just mounted my phone on a tripod in front of me and I am hoping for the best. Before I go any further, let me ask you to press the subscribe button below me. Subscribe, and that way you can receive updates as soon as they come out. The benefit, a major benefit to seeing me on this forum, in this forum instead of live in shul, is that you can press the pause button, you can press the forward button, the back button, you can press whatever button, you can press the mute button on me whenever you need to. Shul, we can't offer you that, but you get to do that now. So hit subscribe beneath, and then you can do whatever these buttons will allow you to do to me. Please be my guest. So there are a few things I want to tell you about today. Number one, we are going to be bringing you lots of programming online and via Zoom. It's our effort to make the Beth David community stick together during this time of the pandemic, of the coronavirus pandemic. It's our attempt to keep Jewish life exciting and inviting and involving, and to keep you busy while you are sitting on the couch day in and day out trying to figure out what on earth there is to do. So, the first thing that we are going to offer you online is Torah study with Howard Brill. Those of you who have attended Howard's Saturday morning classes will know what an outstanding teacher he is. We are going to give you the opportunity to continue to participate in Howard's classes if you've done so before, and if you haven't, to do so for the first time. We will send you a Zoom link. I'm going to try to put that in the text below the screen and also in our email newsletter. And click on the link at the right time and you can participate in the Torah study class together with Howard and the rest of the community, who will be live and participating from the comfort of their home as well. If you don't want to be seen, that's all right. You can just hit a button and choose not to use your camera. And the time to make a note of is this coming Wednesday evening, tonight, your time, Wednesday, March 18th at 7:30 p.m. Click the link at 7:30 p.m. and you will be in Howard's class, in Howard's Torah study class. In future weeks, Howard will be teaching on a Thursday evening, and we will confirm the time, but for this week, Wednesday, March 18th at 7:30 p.m. is Torah study with Howard Brill. If you're a member of Temple Beth David, come on down. That doesn't make sense. Hit the link and we will look forward to seeing you. If you are a member of any other congregation, join us in any case. We would be delighted to see you. Again, I will paste the link to the Zoom class. Now, Zoom is video conferencing technology, if you're not familiar with it, which you can use either on your phone, a smartphone, or on an iPad or any other kind of electronic tablet, or on your computer. And at the speed of a button, of a press of a button, you will be in Howard's class as long as you do it at the right time. Wednesday the 18th at 7:30 p.m. Next, I will be giving a weekly Devar Torah on the Sermon of the Week. We are really sad that we cannot all be together in Shul on Shabbat. We also are not able to live stream a service because it will be Shabbat, and therefore what I'm going to do is pre-record and post my weekly Devar Torah, my sermon, on YouTube. And so if you hit subscribe right now, in case you haven't already done it, you will be notified when my next Devar Torah will be posted. I am aiming for roughly 11 a.m. on Friday mornings. But here's the thing, because it's YouTube, you can watch it whenever it suits you after it has been posted. And if you hit subscribe, you will be notified about when it has been posted. The next program, the third item on our digital lineup, we're calling Sunday Slippers. Look, let's face it, we already miss each other, and a whole week hasn't passed. Oh no, I'm wrong about that. More than a week has passed since we last saw each other in Shul. We miss each other, we want to see each other, we want to see, really at this point, most of us will settle for any humanity, just to be able to interact with someone other than our own families and animals and cats and dogs. So how about this? On Sunday morning, put on your slippers, put on something else please, and get your favorite hot beverage in a mug, something to eat on, and let's schmooze. Let's join again on Zoom and give everyone a chance to say hi and to chat. And you know, we could even have a weekly discussion. This week, let's just talk about the fact that we're missing community, or what it has been like to live without an accessible community over the past week or so. In following weeks, we could speak about how we anticipate having a Seder with hardly anyone there, how to make it meaningful. We might discuss some family favorite recipes to cook for Pesach. So the opportunities are endless. When are we going to do this? We are going to do this on Sunday mornings at 11. So get ready to snuggle up on your comfy couch, wearing your slippers, hence Sunday Slippers, the title, and we will be doing this by Zoom. Again, I might not get the link in time for posting this YouTube, but it'll be in the newsletter. It'll either be in the newsletter or it'll be in the comments below this video, or we will get it to you somehow by Sunday. The fourth offering is going to be really exciting. We are going to be doing a movie club. So no matter where you are in the world, if you are seeing this and like the idea of participating in our Jewish movie club, you can join us. What we're going to do is find out what movie streaming services people have. Do you have Netflix? Do you have Hulu? Do you have Amazon Prime? And we are then going to offer a list of titles of different Jewish movies, recent Jewish movies, pick a different movie each week, and then after we have seen the movie in the comfort of our own homes at a time that works for us, we will come together and discuss the movie. So we have not exactly pinned down a time for that, but beginning next week, this will be a Wednesday activity. So please click the link below for the Jewish Movie Club and answer the questions about what time of day on a Wednesday would suit you, what different kind of movie streaming services you have, etc. And we look forward to joining on Zoom to discuss the movie that we all will have seen. I cannot believe it took us this long to figure out how to do Jewish programming in the 21st century. How to find people. People are at home. That's where we find them. So I'm very excited about the opportunity that this offers us. What's next? Oh yes, some other ideas for some other online programming. Here's an idea. Conducting discussions/interviews with Jews around the world. For instance, let's speak with my niece who is in Tel Aviv to find out what life is like with the pandemic in Israel. What are the experiences of people on the street in Israel? Not that she will be seeing many people on the street because of the circumstances, but you know what I mean. Someone else lined up in Sao Paulo, Brazil. I've got a rabbi friend in London, the real London, England. We will be speaking to the UK and also to the homeland, to the old country, South Africa. We will speak at some point to South Africa and find out from them what the experience of the pandemic is like in the heat of summer. Great. So, and then some other ideas once we run out of all of my overseas contacts is I have a list of interesting Jewish professionals and their jobs, and we can find out about the various different Jewish communities that they work in, the different demographics that they're working with, and what they're experiencing. Yet another genre of people to speak to. Maybe you know an interesting Jew, in which case, give me their name, give me their number, I'll call them up, I'll talk to them, I'll record the discussion, and you can watch it. So the possibilities are endless. Yes, Dan Nussbaum, don't talk to the screen. Write it down, email me, tell me all the interesting people you know and who you'd like me to speak. Let me, in closing, come back to some issues that I raised in a letter to you that I wrote to you last Friday when I wrote to notify you that we were canceling services. This is a tough time. This is a tough time for all of us. I possibly with exception of those of you who might have survived the Second World War in Europe, none of us have needed to take cover in our homes, hesitant, reluctant, afraid almost to leave our front doors, fearing for our lives. And it's not us alone, it's not our community alone, it's the entire country. And it is so normal and natural for all of us to be feeling various levels of anxiety and waves of anxiety which might come and go. Some parts of the day we might feel better, other parts of the day might be a lot more difficult for us. If at any time you would like to speak, I am with me. I am going to remind you of my email address or my phone number, and we could speak by phone or we can speak looking at each other on a screen, which, in consideration of what we're going through, it's a real blessing. It's a real blessing of this current day and age. How fortunate we are to be able to at least connect with each other visually, to be able to see other faces, to break the monotony of every day by turning on our screens, whether on our computers or iPads or phones, for those of us, of course, who have access to this kind of technology. So I urge you to use the technology to speak to your friends, call other shul members, to speak to your families, and if you're sick and tired of speaking to them and even the cat's walking out the room when you open your mouth, call me, I'm interested. another thing, and this is serious, if you are concerned about food, not having enough food, not being able to get to the stores because possibly you don't drive, even if you're afraid about being able to afford food, please contact me, let me know, so that together we can figure out a solution, whether it's you and me, whether it's me and Jewish Family Services, whether it's me and volunteers in the community who are making daily trips to supermarkets and are delivering food. If this is a concern of yours, if medication, picking up medication, paying for medication is a concern of yours, other household supplies which we hope are available, let me know, rather than suffering by yourself, and we will figure out what we can do. I look forward to being in touch with you during the week. Take care. Shavua Tov. Bye-bye.